Hello, guys, gals, and pals, and welcome back to the Disaster Tour. Welcome back to Bits, Crits, and Halfwits. Thank you for joining us again this week as we see what kind of perils our heroes get into and how they get out of them, because that's what's really fun here. We are waiting on some people to show up still, but we got Lulin here.
You know what. A while ago, Rosie did the intro. I could do the intro.
Yeah, so
one man band.
We have Elliot Burning Oak, played by.
It's me, Brando, Mr. Saturday on the Twitch.
We have Nom Dream Shadow, played by.
Dice roll.
I'm going to give Gentleman, it's not me, Gentleman Ferret, but also me, Brando, Mr. Saturday 383.
Hey, Greg, thanks for 8 months. Everybody, thank you for the follows as well. And then we have News and World Walker, the Minotaur Sorbarian, played by.
It's me, Buff Daddy Sky.
Nope, you're banned. Get out. Everybody, Lulin will not be joining us this week.
That's very fair.
He died
fair.
a horrible, painful death.
What?
Lulin has died a horrible, painful death.
What happened?
Don't fucking worry about it.
Oh no. Well, all right then. I guess
Finally,
that's it.
we have Lulin Boldspeaker, the Minotaur Druid, played by.
It's me, Buff Daddy Sky.
You're banned.
What?
Get out.
That's how I introduced.
All right, everybody,
Nathan.
say goodbye. We're done here. We're wrapping this up. Bye, everyone.
All right. It's
Oh
been
my God.
a pleasure. 59 episodes. It's been phenomenal.
We lasted so long,
Yeah.
eh?
Anyways,
couldn't
I
get to
don't know
60.
where anybody but the cow people are.
Cow
Well,
episode.
That's not
Exclusive
true.
cow
I know
episode.
where the lizard is.
Oh.
Anyways, why don't we just roll D100, see what happened last week? We'll pick up on the bar crawl where only the Minotaurs remain standing.
Having an existential crisis. Okay, let's. Oh, there's Isaac.
Did everyone die today?
What?
I said, is everyone gone today? Is that what's going on?
No.
We're actually almost caught up to where we're supposed to be, because I know where Ferret is for the next half hour, and Rosie talked to us last week.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
my
don't know
phone
where
died.
I don't
Otherwise,
know
I would
where
have
you
notified
were,
you guys
though.
I'd be late. My phone died. I would have texted.
All
In
right.
fact, I'm gonna plug that in right now.
Go ahead.
Are we on the internet or no?
Yeah, no, we're on the air.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
we've been
We're live.
live.
Hi, internet. Sorry, I'm 20 minutes late. I mean, 10 minutes late.
Yeah, you're not too bad. It's okay. I
Anyways,
only
why don't
just
you
traded in.
Why don't you just roll me your D100 there, Isaac?
You got it, boss. I said as my computer is still like trying to figure out what the internet is.
No, oh, wow, you did worse than Lulin.
Wow.
Also, can you
Yep.
go ahead and roll me 8d6?
Who? Me?
Yes, you.
Okay.
My God, how did I get so many notifications? There's like 30 of them, and only like 4 of them are you guys.
Awesome. That's how much psychic damage you take for making me look at Buff Sky.
Do that!
I support this action.
Look, chat made me do it. I am gonna make it my Fugi Tech reactive thing, though.
Don't do that. Don't do that
And
to
that's
me.
exactly why
I'm
you're
doing
taking 30 psychic damage.
It's okay.
You should up it.
Double it and give it to the next person.
Yeah. Double it and give
Yeah,
it to
that's what it
Elliot.
is.
That would. No, he's a pretty tanky boy. All right. Anyways, you're not actually taking all that damage. I'm not that mean. But news. What happened last week on Bits, Crits, and Halfwits?
last week, we left off. I'm sorry, I'm recovering physically from nearly dying during that stream from laughing. Last week we left off, we started off having just arrived at Feldamar's abode. And he was like, I have important things to tell you guys. And we learned as a group collectively that essentially what we've been doing for 2 years might not be the right thing or like the good thing to do.
At the very least, we've been misled.
Yes, we've definitely been misled in terms of what is best for the world. So, Feldemar revealed that he is a warlock and that Velkin had made it his like goal to hunt down warlocks because he had this parasitic creature that had been attached to him when he was like jumping through planes of existence, and he realized that this thing was super dangerous and that the patrons of warlocks, aka some of the gods of the world, needed to be protected. But instead of like, because they wouldn't come to his side of thinking, he decided he would just forcibly lock them all away and then kill all the warlocks. So, and he convinced a bunch of people to follow him in this like crusade, and that's what the locksmiths actually are. And we were all shooketh, and Newsom's very upset about it. So we asked a shit ton of questions about what it all means. We found out that Feldmar is distantly related to Elliot and is very old, and that Brennan is related to Lyra on her dad's side. And we were like, that's weird, champ. And Elliot was really upset that he can't go drinking with Feldmar anymore because now it's his grandpa. And that's weird. And then we left, and we were upset about it. Or Newsom was. We were all confused, generally. And then we went back to the bar we were going to originally. We all told stories. Nam won the contest of telling stories at this bar by telling the story of a strange battle in a
Battle of
place called
Yorktown.
Yorktown. And that's pretty much it. And then we left off drinking at the bar, and Lulin lost, so he has to pay for our drinks. The end.
Yes.
Speaking of, how much was that?
We
you
haven't
guys
drank
haven't
yet.
stopped drinking yet, so
TBD.
so good luck.
Yeah, right?
It's fine. I have money.
Yeah, Elliot really managed to luck out because both Newson and Lyra don't have money anymore. And we were both like, you're gonna have to pay for us. And he managed with a 3 out of 5 chance to lose and have to pay to not lose. Which is pretty impressive. Goddamn divination wizard. He saw into the future.
Yeah.
He was like,
If Elliot knew he was going to lose, he wouldn't have done it.
yeah, so true, so true.
You do have a lot of money.
Yeah, I've never spent any of it.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
We haven't
I like
really had
that.
the opportunity to.
Lulin and Elliot, fucking rich motherfuckers. The rest of the party, poor as shit. Lulin and
Lulin-
Elliot, rolling in it.
Everyone else sucks. Lulin and Elliot, fiscally responsible.
Incorrect. Incorrect. Elliot just spent all of Newson's money on stuff.
You left your purse behind.
What?
If I've
I'm
learned
sorry.
anything from what I've been told about credit, it's that spending somebody else's money is fiscally responsible.
Oh dear God.
Honestly. Oh my god.
You gotta build that credit. Welcome to the News and Collection Agency. Give me my gold or give me your kneecaps.
Oh, so true.
God, I opened
I
up
guess-
a lot of sheets there. So, as you guys are sitting at this table, kind of just a lull, nobody's really paying attention to you. You guys are by yourselves. What are you talking about? And if you don't know, I can just give you a random topic.
I mean,
Elliot sort of looks around to see like both Nom and Lyra passed out. Very disappointed.
right after Nam gave that incredible story too, he really like got up there, jumped down. I think maybe I high-fived him too hard or something.
I think he's got a very specific amount of energy.
Yeah.
You know, have you noticed that like
Yeah.
he'll be really, really energetic and then just gone? You know, he's gone for the rest of the day.
You know, especially after, consuming a decent bit of alcohol. I think he just
That's
wires,
true.
whatever energy he has left, and Lulu's just gonna put Nom back in the papoose.
I mean, to be fair, he does have a very small body, so maybe it's like, he hits like a certain threshold and then the body just gives out for a short period of time while he like processes everything that he's consumed and then he just wakes back up like nothing happened.
Honestly, that makes sense to me.
Yeah,
But I thought alcoholics were supposed to have a higher tolerance.
I mean, I guess technically, I feel like most alcoholics drink to forget, so like, wouldn't it be more ideal for them to have a low tolerance?
No, but like that's the curse is that like you drink to forget, and then you have to drink even more to forget, which means you run out of money, so you have to remember.
Well, doesn't that then mean that he's not an alcoholic by that logic? Because he has a low
don't know.
tolerance?
Elliot sort of like goes over and checks his pockets. Does he have coins?
Who, Nom?
Yeah.
Um,
Are you checking Nom in the papoose?
roll
Yeah, Nom's in the
investigation.
papoose. All right. Okay.
Because I'd imagine Nom would hide his money pretty well.
That's true. That's very true. This is pinned in BCH, is it not? There it is.
You motherfucker.
I know I had it open, and then I closed all of the windows I had open, and everything broke.
Yeah.
Hardware acceleration, Brando.
Hardware acceleration.
Lol, what's that?
Well, it's
Brando
where
never-
software takes advantage of certain features embedded in the hardware machine to run faster.
What the nerd said. He has 10 gold. Buried, like, almost... As you reach for the... Are you reaching for the 10 gold?
No, of course not.
We just need to know.
He
That
still
is
has money, so he's an
confirmation.
alcoholic.
Wait, he is an alcoholic because he has
Yeah.
money?
Yeah,
Wouldn't
you have
that
to have money to
mean-
be an alcoholic. If you run out of money, then you're not an alcoholic anymore. Because
I
you can't afford to be.
I thought that you weren't an alcoholic when you had money because you haven't spent it all yet.
No. When you can still drink to forget, that's when you're an alcoholic.
I think you're an alcoholic when you use your last silver to get a drink. I think that's.
Well, yeah, but that's like peak alcoholism, you know? After you've spent that one silver, you're no longer an alcoholic because you can't get any more booze. Unless you have to remember, there's no more drinking to forget.
Hmm.
For the record, this is intentionally flawed logic, as Elliot is a few down now.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Newson still drank a whole bottle of rum earlier, so
Fair.
Lulun's gonna order a round of ales and some appetizers, some food.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah. I
let's
forgot you
go.
missed the nachos.
The guy
He's-
the guy walks up to you and he goes,
It's alright. They've got fried
And-
onions here. They're freaking delicious.
"What
my
can I
God.
get you to eat today?"
Well, this man
Elliot sort of
said,
leans over. Fried onion. Get a fried onion. Get a fried onion.
Lulun's like, I would very much like the fried onion, as well as
Alright.
a round for the table.
Blooming onion and 3 ales coming up. And the guy like turns as the like billowy clothes he's wearing spin behind him and kind of conceal him as he walks back towards the kitchen.
Ooh,
Wow.
flowy.
Yeah,
I
she's
guess
very
it makes
fancy.
sense. This place does
Oh, it's
I
a
guess
dude,
everybody
Elliot.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said she.
No, this dude's very fancy.
Nice. I'm tired. Completely out of character.
In
All right.
character, also tired.
It's a late night.
Bro, we started 10 minutes late. Not that late.
No, it's a late night because you guys have been out at bars doing a bar crawl for like 6 hours now.
Yeah,
Well,
you
yeah.
know.
I ain't done yet, all right? We had a
You are
2-hour
on
intermission to
bar
talk about some.
3.
It's because 2 hours were taken away from our crawl to talk about some bullshit
Bro, you're gonna
god
have to
bullshit.
take an 8-hour break from your crawl to find a fucking house and then continue.
The sun comes up and we have to go house hunting. We still gotta go to what was the bar I was supposed to meet the climbing guy at?
That's a great question. Roll history.
Oh god. 14.
He told you to meet him at the Fairy's Folly.
Okay. If we want to sell these, like after we get done with food and stuff here, if we want to offload some of these dragon's teeth, the climbing club guy, remember he was gonna rent those from us, and he said to meet him at the Fairy's Folly. So maybe we should go there next.
I guess.
How long have we been out since we started crawling?
6 hours.
Newsen, it's been looks at an imaginary watch. It's been about 6 hours since we started this bar crawl. I don't think they'd be out. They might be. I don't know.
What about the Minotaurs? He like sort of burst the mall. We haven't been there yet.
There's a bar dedicated to Minotaurs here? That's kind of weird.
It's like a fight club.
Oh shit. I can fight some people. I have a lot of
Elliot, roll me a
feelings.
Elliot, roll me a history check.
I have a lot of
You got
feelings
it,
that I
boss.
feel like I need to get out by punching somebody. And if somebody's willing to be punched, that'd be great.
This is ideal.
It's a fight club.
So like we going?
I thought we were getting onions. That
As you guys are sitting here, he comes back with 3 plates with like blooming fried onions on them, and sets them out in front of all of you. And around them is sauce made to look like leaves and petals.
Oh, this is fancy.
Exquisite as ever.
It like actually bloomed.
Out of character, this is all I fucking want right now.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right?
Bro, they used to sell them at Chili's, and now they don't, and I'm sad.
Oh no.
Me looking up the nearest Outback Steakhouse for bloomin' onion.
Hey, everybody knows every good fantasy writer gets really good at describing the food first.
Mm-hmm.
I love how it's canonical that we have bloomin' onions in this campaign. However, very much upset at the fact about Applebee's.
You mean Olive
It's true.
Yeah.
Applebee's.
I love that, honestly.
Oh. So he kind of sets him down, and he sets down a tankard of ale for everybody, all 5 of you, even though only 3 of you are still awake. And he goes, the total today is going to be 6 gold. And he just holds out a hand to you, Lulin.
I'll give him 10. The rest is for a tip. Thank you.
You've earned yourself some favor here today. Let us know next time you require a show. And he turns around and just walks away to the bar.
Wait. Does that mean we can, like, if we, like, throw a party, that they'll come and be the entertainment?
that what you
Lulu
think?
Next time
Is
we
that
throw-
what you think it means?
Sure, what I thought it means.
That's what Newsom thinks it means.
Nice. I think that's what it means then.
Yeah, I think
Um,
that's what it means.
I guess think I could air fry pickled onion.
Out of like in the world, do you think? Yes, probably. I don't see why not.
I wonder if I had the things for breading. Sorry, I'm just planning dinner, which will happen in 2 hours because there's only 3 people and it's harder to sneak away. But I was gonna say, Elliot's taking the one in front of Lyra, and he's just gonna like double fist take drinks out of either one.
Yeah, I mean that's it. Wait, so do we need to? Where should we take Lyra back to the place that we're staying at? I definitely remember the name of.
I think that's a good idea, but if I go back there while I'm drunk, might cause some problems.
Oh, true. You got. Wait, do we have to worry about that at the Minotaur place too?
No.
Okay, I'm going to take your word on that and not question it at all.
Yeah, no, we're fine.
So, are you guys
I think.
taking Lyra and Nom back to the Fairy's Folly?
Yeah. At
Only
least,
one we're staying?
at least, Lulin will.
All right. So wait, Lulu's
Seeing that
taking
there's
them back, and the other two are going to the bar.
I guess so. Yeah, you know
Are we?
what could
All
go
right.
wrong?
Elliot's gonna like find the nearest napkin and start writing in like a little map from the Fairy's Folly to the Minotaur's Mall.
Okay.
He's just gonna hand it to Ludenlin. Look, if you get lost, don't ask anybody. They're all assholes around here. Tell them to tell you where to go.
Got it.
Great.
All right.
It's probably still open.
So, Lulin, you head off towards the Fairy's Folly as Newton and Elliot, you head down the hill towards the Minotaur's Mall. As you approach the mall, you see that it is a large, well-built stone building with large open windows on all sides and a large entryway door. As you walk up to it, the steepled roof kind of towers above you, and you see that there are decorated like minotaur heads carved out of stonework along the edges of the building.
You had me worried there for a second.
Yeah, I know. I got worried too.
Before they go, Elliot's gonna like sort of lean over to Newton and go, you know, I think Everdeen was the only one that we broke up because I was stayed out too late. I think.
Oh,
I think
God.
everyone else was other things, like the credenza and the soup incident.
The soup
Yeah.
incident? What
It doesn't
happened?
matter. As
No,
Elliot
it
like sort
does.
of like leans away and walks through the door.
Oh well.
So-
Now, God.
As the two of you walk through this door, it is almost a record scratch. As everybody in the room looks up and sees you, Newton, and the
Mhm.
two of you look back and you see a bunch of elves, all in military uniform. Lulin, as you are walking along the road with Lyra over your shoulder and Nom in the papoose, Nom just jolts awake.
Ah! Hello?
Uh,
Oh my god. Oh my god. I had the craziest dream. What's going on? What's going on?
I was taking you and Lyra back to the Follies Inn, so you two could properly get some sleep. And then Lulu just feeds you a bit of a bloomin' onion.
Why do you always try and force feed me? I'm fine. I'm not hungry. I mean, I know, I get it. You're like a great chef and all, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I don't like to eat onions as soon as I wake up. You know,
That's
it just
fair.
leaves like a bad taste in your mouth.
So as you guys are headed up the hill, you hear a carriage approaching rapidly from behind you. Lulin, since you're holding everybody, give me a dexterity saving throw.
It's a 9.
So Lulin, you don't dive out of the way very well. And you manage to dodge the horse, but this carriage, oh good looks, Ferret. But the carriage hits you, and you just straight up break one of the wheels off on the axle. As this carriage just falls to the ground and begins to drag. As two men pull themselves out of the carriage, and you notice that they're wearing armor and they have weapons at their sides as they begin to walk towards you. And we're going back to Newton and Elliot.
Elliot, are you sure this is just like a normal fighting club?
Elliot, like, just at full volume, no whisper. God, the vibes really changed around here. Is there any reaction from everyone in the room?
As they're kind of looking at you, they kind of all almost begrudgingly turn and go back to their conversations, but you can tell that most of these conversations are now about the two of you.
Should we leave?
It seems a little tense in here.
You're not there, Nob.
Oh, I'm not there. Oh, my bad.
No, you guys are we
They split the party.
It's not tense.
See, part of me feels like we should, but part of me also feels like they win if we leave right now. And I
No,
don't
like-
like that.
But Newton, you have to remember, I won because I held the city and all these motherfuckers lost.
I mean, yes, but I think that's you know.
Like, why can't they have the small win? I had the big one. I won Newton. I won a fucking city.
Yes, yeah, yes, I'm very aware. I'm aware. We were
Elliot.
there.
Hey, Elliot.
Yeah,
We're in a new bar. Roll me a D.
you got it, boss.
Oh my god.
That's okay.
I think that could have gotten really interesting.
That
Could have gotten really bad really quick.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, but here's the thing is that, like, aren't they always gonna just be, like, now they know what I look like, and, like, you know, if we're gonna fight, we might as well fight here, right? They're just gonna come after us later.
weren't we told to stay out of trouble?
Well, I mean, sitting and having a drink isn't getting in trouble.
You just said you wanted to fight them here.
I said if they try and pick a fight, I can fight them here.
No, part of staying out of trouble is staying out of places where you are going to get in trouble.
I mean, we don't have to get in trouble here. Like I said, that's kind of more a them thing than an us thing.
True.
Plus, how do we finish the bar crawl if we don't go to all the bars?
We could skip this one. Necromancer's Nook is just down the street.
But Lulin's not gonna know where to find us if we go other places.
Well, we could wait outside.
So they can get us outside instead of inside? I mean, at least in here we can have a drink.
All right, fine. We'll have one drink.
Okay.
That was probably one of the best conversations between those two characters I've ever heard in my entire life.
Newton goes up. Newton goes up to the bar.
Newton, you go up to the bar, and surprisingly enough, behind the bar is an Earth Ganassi. And he has really dark, almost, I don't know what dark rocks are.
Basalt.
Slate.
Obsidian.
No, I don't
Just
want like shiny glass. I want like dark, like slate.
Basalt is
Kinda.
mute.
Yeah. But he's got that like a dark stony texture, and then on his elbows and like his shoulders and all of his joints, there are rings of just little crystal fragments that are sticking out. As he looks at you both. Get you a drink?
Yeah, please. What do you got that's strong?
Strong, strong, strong. It's all strong. And he just pulls out a bottle from beneath the bar, sets it in front of you, News, and he goes, 3 silver.
Newsom looks at Elliot.
He gives him a gold.
You want the health special?
Yeah, please.
Fantastic. Go find a seat at any of the tables. I'll bring out your Tiamats in a bit.
Thanks. Elliot leans over to Newson. I don't know what the house special is.
You were very convincing. Just whispers back. And just grabs
Alright.
like whatever the nearest table is.
So you two walk over and you sit down at this table. And after a while, he brings you glasses for the bottles. He says, "We're trying to find the last bottle for the Tiamat. There'll be a moment more still."
That's good.
Oh yeah.
As he kind
No
of
rush.
leaves you two to talk at this table, as these people are kind of shooting you glances from all around the room. Seems like a couple of them have gotten up and left.
Mm-hmm. See what?
They want to hurt us.
They don't. I mean, they want to, but they can't. Look, we deserve. We are
we
allowed.
know
to
that,
be
but they
here.
don't. What if they get hurt?
What if they get hurt?
Then we'll get in trouble. Because we're the ones who's gonna hurt them.
Yeah, but if they start the fight, they start the fight.
But we're the ones that hurt them.
Well, they shouldn't start fights they can't win. Every
Yeah, but
minute.
they don't know that.
Well, that's. I mean, they should.
Whatever.
They're
It's
not very
like-
good. They're not very good military people if they don't know how to assess a fight that they can or can't win. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I guess.
As
Okay. Yeah.
almost
carry on.
as if to. So the bartender comes out and he sets a platter in front of each of you, and it's a dark, like, dish, and sitting on top of it are 5 shot glasses: red, white, blue, green, and black. All with the same colored liquid in them.
Oh boy, colorful.
You're gonna notice that like Elliot's hand is gonna sort of glow for a second and then stop glowing. He's gonna use his innate detect poison and disease, so he can tell.
Ooh.
None of these are anything other than actual poison.
None of these are anything other than alcohol, yes. I was like, wait, how do I do that? Because alcohol is poison.
Yes, but it tells you the type of poison.
They're all alcohol. They're
Perfect.
varying,
The
very
expected
powerful
type of poison.
types of alcohol, but they are all alcohol.
Elliot's going to grab the most poisonous one, hand it to Newson. He's then going to take the least poison one and take it for himself.
Oh, he put down one for each of you.
Yeah, we each
Oh.
have 5.
Perfect. Well, I'm starting at this side.
What color are you starting with?
The least poisonous one.
So the blue one.
That's the one.
And Newton, which one are you taking first?
I was originally gonna do blue, but now I think red.
So you both throw back these shots, and I need both of you to make me Constitution saving throws.
Got it, boss.
But Elliot, you feel like a jolt has gone through your entire body, and it's not entirely unpleasant. Your muscles feel awake, like you are suddenly aware of the sensations around you, but not in an overwhelming way. Newsin, yours starts out as like kind of icy hot. You start out real cold, and then you just gradually warm up. until you just feel comfortably warm across your entire body.
Oh, nice.
You both succeeded your con saves.
Let's go.
The DC is
Oh.
increased
Nice.
by 2.
Oh boy.
That's fun.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
fun.
Which one are you guys
Oh.
taking next?
Remind me what the
It's red, blue, white, green, and black.
okay, red, blue, white, green, and black. Okay.
So you're down a red, Elliot's down a blue.
Yeah.
White.
Yeah, I'll join Elliot and do white.
So both of you clink your shot glasses together. Do you guys clink them together and throw them back?
Yeah,
Well,
why not?
yeah.
So you guys clink them together and throw them back, and suddenly both of you are on a mountaintop as wind races and whips around you. And above you, a dragon swoops down past you as you are both snapped back into your bodies with the taste of minty freshness in your mouth.
Jesus Christ, alcohol makes you hallucinate here?
Elliot's gonna like close his eyes and focus on that memory. He wants to look for like landmarks. Does he see any world trees off in the distance or anything?
He does not.
Interesting.
However, roll me a survival check.
However,
haven't
roll me
used
a
that
death
one.
saving throw.
Oh
Jesus
no.
Christ!
You have no idea where this is. Not a clue.
That's
In
fucking
fact,
wild.
You're relatively
What a dream.
confident that it's only a dream. And News
Yeah.
you're the only one who actually had it.
That was a weird flash. Anyways, I like that one.
Yeah, that was bizarre. Wait, do we need to roll con saves again?
You do indeed.
Okay.
Imagine. This is where my
Imagine.
luck goes downhill. Oh, it didn't immediately fail. That's good.
Newsin,
Mhm.
you're getting pretty drunk.
Wow, I did have a whole bottle of rum earlier.
You did. You did. But you're getting pretty smashed right now.
Oh god. That
Elliot.
mountain for some reason. Oh god.
Elliot, it meets it beats. The DC has gone up by 2.
Nice.
Which one are you guys drinking next?
I think. Does Elliot notice that Newson's getting kind of hammered here?
A little bit.
I think he's gonna slow it down and just start like small talk.
Newson's gonna drink the blue one.
Jesus Christ.
All
Look
right,
at-
which one did you drink, Elliot?
Elliot is not drinking one with her this time.
So as Newsin, give me your con save.
Minotaurs finish what's in front of them.
Newson fell through this.
It's going down every time.
So Newsin, you're pretty drunk.
Mhm.
And as you feel this shock go through you, you feel it start to grow. And
Okay.
Elliot, you watch as Newsin's fur stands on end, and then gradually small sparks start to fly between it. Elliot, are you doing anything?
He is like going through his bag and finding the moonblight.
Interesting. Okay. Newsin,
And if he can find
trying
it,
to do anything?
Do I notice?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Okay,
yes.
just that I'm feeling like electric.
Like the electricity is growing. You are feeling like you are being overwhelmed.
Is there anything like metal in the area that I could like touch?
There are the 2 dishes with the shot glasses on them.
That seems like a bad idea. I'm thinking about something.
something perhaps grounded.
Yeah, something grounded, something stuck in the ground.
Some of the posts on this building seem to have metal rivets in them.
I think she just like I think she just like stand up very abruptly and kind of like stumble towards one of those posts and put her hands on it.
Elliot's gonna try to direct you towards the door. It's like maybe outside.
Mm-hmm.
Elliot, as you're directing Newson towards the door, you
And also
watch
giving
as-
her some of the moonblight, like, try this.
As you direct her towards the door, you watch as two of the elves close it and set a bar across it.
Why?
And we're going back to Brando and Nom, to Lulin and Nom. So these two men approach you from the shadows, from this kind of wrecked carriage, Lulin and Nom. And as they walk up to you, Lulin, you watch as one of them reaches back to grab something. Are you doing anything?
Lulin's going to I'm so sorry. I didn't quite hear you in time to get out of the way. I can fix your cart.
Oh,
I
no,
know
sir. No, sir. The problem's all ours. Actually, we've been looking for a woman. We're wondering if you could help us find her. We're supposed to drop off all these possessions at the house of a Miss Lyra Dreamshadow.
Lulin's just gonna look at sleeping Lyra. Residence has this is Lyra James Shadow. He like points to her. We've kind of started on a bar crawl, and somebody's a little bit of a lightweight.
All
There's
right, all
we
right
don't
then.
we actively don't currently have a residence, but currently the Fairy's Folly will do.
Oh,
If
that's
that's
all right.
fine.
That's all right then. We can keep it on the carriage until you have a house. We're gonna have to go make sure the place is clean and such for cooking and such, anyways.
Please let me at least help you. Fix the carriage.
Lulin, give me a perception check.
We'll do. Perceptifying. That's an 8.
Nom, give me a perception check.
Nom's kind of like off your. I guess he was on your back or something.
It was on his chest.
Yeah, you were in
Oh.
the caboose.
Yeah, Nom's gonna see something at least.
As you're kind of doing this, Nom, you finally manage to get like turned around enough to see what's going on. And Nom, even though it's dark, but you have dark vision, so it's easy for you to tell. The colors they are wearing are purple and yellow, which are the colors of House Dream Shadow. As one of them says, yes, we have a small trunk full of. It says rocks, but I don't think that's right for a Nom Dream Shadow as well. Same place.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, fantastic! So you can take delivery. Young Master Dream Shadow, is there anything we can do for you now?
Hold on, let me think. Do you have any like really comfortable pillows?
Of course we do, sir. And if not,
Yeah,
we will go out on the town and find you some immediately. Your mother has given you and your sister quite the allowance.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I'll take like 4 pillows.
Fantastic.
I don't like sleeping in beds. I'd rather have like
Would you prefer
an
them
arrangement
firm,
of
soft?
I like too firm, too soft. It makes a good balance of pillows.
Anyways, where are the? We were told we have some items to drop off for. I'm assuming you are Lulin, Bold Speaker.
Yes, sir. Yes,
we
sir.
do have some items.
We
to
call
drop
them
off as well.
loos.
Very well, Master Luz.
Lulu just shoves a bit of onion in your mouth.
Nom spits it at. Why? I told you I don't like onions after I just wake up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Anyways.
sorry. I'm sorry, Noose.
Yeah, well, what? Can I get out of here? Let me out of here?
Yeah. Yes.
Allow me to assist you, young Master Dream Shadow. It's he's like trying to he's like getting in your way, Lulin, trying to help take this papoose off. Anyways, where are the rest of your compatriots? Our boss went off to find them.
I believe
That's a
they're
great
still
question.
continuing on the bar crawl.
Fantastic.
I was actually
we
taking them.
We
to
narrowly
the,
missed you. We narrowly missed you at the last one, so hopefully he's not far behind them.
I believe they're at the Minotaur's something. I don't remember the
Phenomenal.
last part of the bar, but yeah.
Very well. Well, shall we get you all in the carriage and get it repaired and on its way?
Yeah. Lulin will put Lyra in the carriage, and Lulin will hike up the broken wheel, put the wheel onto the axle, and cast mending.
Phenomenal, sir. Well, if you need anything from us, my name is Ephraim Goodrick, and this is my brother Sumter.
It's a pleasure. Do you
Hello,
need
Goodrick and something.
Do you need anything else that needs
No.
fixed?
Master Dream Shadow, my name is Ephraim. Goodrick is our surname.
Oh.
No, I don't believe we need anything else fixed, although we shall see the state of the belongings when we arrive. We haven't opened any of the packages yet.
Very well, thank you.
So, as you guys head off towards the Fairy's Folly, now in a carriage, so you're traveling at a very good speed, Newson and Elliot, you're kind of stumbling to the door when you see two of the elves bar the door. And Elliot, you're both gonna give me perception checks, but Elliot, you're more sober, so you give me yours normally. Newson, give me yours at disadvantage.
That's so unfortunate. The other one was a 17.
Perception.
Yep. So Elliot, you notice what Newson doesn't, because Newson, you're kind of focusing on you don't feel good. You're kind of you're feeling weird,
Mm-hmm.
not feeling great. But Elliot, you notice that as you kind of look around the restaurant, as you see the door being barred, you don't see any wait staff, you don't see the bartender, you don't see anybody besides the patrons, and all of them are standing up and circling around the two of you.
That's funsies. So, y'all's got a problem?
You think what? Just because you won, you're special? You think you get to come in here?
Well, no, I used to frequent this joint.
Aye. That's before we knew you. That's before we knew on top of having mixed blood, you're a traitor.
So I assume that you're all honorable soldiers then.
We're soldiers. Don't much see what honor has to do with it. Unless you're talking about the honor of, our brothers and sisters that are dead.
Well,
Now, we
then
ain't
you
gonna
have to
kill
respect
ya.
the right of knives.
Aye, we do. But we can also have our own personal grievances. We ain't gonna kill you. Just gonna beat you up a little. And as he says this, there's just this loud pounding on the door behind him. So,
Promise
You
you
gonna get
all,
that?
you don't want to get in this fight.
well, either we beat you up, or you. Well, if you kill one of us, you're gone for good, anyways.
You know what this is? As he sort of holds out the amulet a little bit.
Jewelry from your mother.
No, it's an amulet.
As the pounding just hits me again behind him.
Gotta love that noise suppression.
Yeah, gotta love it, right?
You see, this suppresses basically all magic. But what they don't get is that our magic is of a different breed. That's why we were able to defeat an entire army, really. With the help of the Minotaurs, of course. Elliot sort of like gesturing towards Newson. I suggest you let us walk out that door so that we can reduce death as the right of knives necessitates. But I suppose the decision is yours.
You kind of hear one of the elves in the back say, I'm not so sure I want to do this anymore. And he goes, you know what? Fine. Just don't come back here. As the two elves lift the door and he goes to open it. And as he pulls the door open, you just see Alron standing there with his fist up and an angry look on his face, wearing his Dream Shadow Guard armor. As he just grabs the elf who opened the door and goes, that was a lot of nice words, Chucklefuck, and just headbutts him. And then just tosses his body down the steps.
They're in
coming,
armor,
guys?
right?
He's in armor.
No, are the people in the bar
No,
in
they're in
armor?
like their dress uniforms.
Oh, okay.
How's it going,
Yeah,
guys?
of course.
You coming?
As Elliot sort of like walks forward.
As you're walking forward, you see like a couple of the elves like looking down at this guy as they're like checking on him, and one of them stands up and pulls out a knife, and Alron just points at him and says, "I will put that inside you. Put it away." And then he just looks back with you guys with a smile on his face and goes, "We got a keg in the carriage."
Oh, fuck yeah.
I think it's, I don't know. Were you guys? Did I stop the fight? I didn't want to stop. Were we looking for a fight? I can close this door back up and we can just beat the shit out of these guys.
I mean, she was looking for a fight. I was avoiding a fight. It's, the classic dynamic.
Well,
Look,
I'm the only one.
That fight will find us later, I'm sure.
Probably,
or me, at least.
Probably for the best. I'm the only one with a piece of paper saying that I can fight.
Hey, I've got a shovel.
What does the shovel have to do with anything? You're not trying
It's
to
a
go back
problem
to that
solver.
place, are you?
No, the shovel is the only thing I have to beat the shit out of people with, but like, I kind of want to try it.
Probably best not to.
Well, Brennan did say I could also beat someone with someone else. So,
Perfectly good ragdoll right there.
yeah.
Just grab him by the ankles and give him a swing.
Yeah, one
Anyways.
wide swing.
Actually, though, we should get back. We have all of your guys' stuff.
We have stuff? Wait, I own things?
That was also my response. That was my immediate thought. I mean, I guess I got my house, but...
I mean...
Oh shit, this thing's from the city!
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah.
And all of your things from storage, Elliot.
Oh, I just assumed they burned that down.
No.
Oh.
Your father may have hated you, but he couldn't let you disgrace the family name by giving up priceless artifacts. We got a lot in the carriage. Let's talk about it on the way.
Well, all
Yeah,
right.
sounds good.
And he kind of like walks you guys back up the road at a pretty good pace as you guys arrive at... Well, so Lulin and Nom, the carriage arrives at the Fairy's Folly, and Ephraim and Sumter just look at you and they go, well, we can handle this. If you do want to go inside, get some drinks. We'll just unload what we can. What we can't, we'll save for later.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't had a good beer in at least an hour.
We had some really cool shots. Oh wait, have we caught up yet?
It's been maybe like 30 minutes now.
Yeah, so too long. I am an alcoholic, as Elliot would say.
Starting to show it.
When the two of you head inside, Elodie's kind of cleaning up the bar because it's long past the time that most people are out. Especially the people who frequent this place. She goes, oh, well, look who it is. How are you two doing today?
Not too bad.
No, well, what can I get for you? We still doing shots? As she puts 3 shot glasses on the counter.
Lyra's fully asleep.
Yeah. Let me take Lyra up to her room and I'll come back down for a shot.
All right, that's fine. 3rd glass wasn't for her anyways, as she pours the 3 shots. And about this time, Newsin, Elliot, and Alron walk through the doors.
Am I still, like, electric charged? What happened with that?
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
The sensation was exacerbated because of what you are, but it was still just the sensation.
Okay,
It just
okay.
ramped up really high, but in the heat of everything else, you didn't notice when it faded.
Got it.
Flex
I
Seal
guess.
works great for plot holes.
That right up. That ain't gonna leak again.
I guess that weird electricity ran out.
As Elliot sort of like walks in, he's trying to gauge Everdean's reaction here.
Elodie?
That's what I said.
If you call her by the wrong name, it probably won't be that good. She kind of looks up and she sees Newson and Elrond come in. Newson, Elrond, and Elliot come in, and she puts 2 more glasses on the counter and fills them.
Yeah, that's fair.
I definitely want that. I feel very tense right now. It's very unpleasant. Well, unpleasant because I know I'm not going to have an outlet for it.
Elliot sort of like looks at Newson. If you pass out, I cannot drag you to your room.
That's fine. I've slept on harder floors than this. This is a nice soft wood.
Great, that's the agreement.
Kind of
As he sort of like pats his back and walks away.
Elrond kind of walks up to you, Elliot, looks up at you, because how tall is Elliot's like 6'4", 6'5", right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's a good 6 inches taller than Elrond, and Elrond just looks up at you and says, "It's okay, I can drag your short stack," and just slams you on the shoulder. Before he looks and goes, "Now where's my favorite? Nom."
Hey! How's it going? What's up?
I got you. I got you something.
Oh, you did?
I did. And he pulls out a rock and tosses it to you.
How shiny is the rock?
Almost iridescent.
Nom looks at it and goes, oh my god! Oh, where did you find this rock? What kind of a rock is it?
That's more questions than I was ready for. I don't know what kind of rock it is. I found it in a market. I bought it for 2 copper.
2 copper?
Yeah.
I could have stolen it for cheaper.
You probably could have. So,
damn right.
I see that, still doing your best at getting into trouble. All of you.
Look, I'm processing a lot right now. I'm also... What happened to you? Because the last time we saw you, you were pissed off and brooding, and now you're chipper again. Did you go to therapy? Lyra's been wanting us to go to therapy.
Well, usually I'm brooding as well. It's like once you brood, it's fine. You know, you brood for a bit and then.
See, I can't brood. I need physical exertion.
You just gotta find a good dark corner and just stand in it.
Where's a good dark corner in this bar?
There really aren't any. This place is very well lit.
Nom points to like behind a barrel. There's like a shadow over there you could probably crouch behind and brood.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Because I don't know, this tension is gonna eat at me.
Yeah, just go brood for like 5-10 minutes and then, you'll be fine.
Grabs one of the shots and drinks it before she goes over to the barrel.
Here, take this, and I'm like, takes off his cloak and throws it at Newson. It's a good brooding cloak.
Newson puts it over her head and it looks like a veil up on the horns. Thank you. I feel more broody now, for sure.
Of course, yeah. It's a really good brooding cloak.
Downs the shot and then goes to the corner.
Nom looks down at his mimic armor and he goes, "I'm actually can you turn into a brooding cloak real quick just in case?"
It's hood up, flares out to the side and wraps around you. Little buckles go down across the front.
Alrighty, thank goodness. I was feeling a little naked there for a second.
As for whether or not I went to therapy, kind of.
Was the therapist?
What? No.
I heard there's
I don't
a there's a person named Thera that's pissed.
Listen,
You'd like talk to them.
I fought for pretty much the entire 3-day party. And
that'll do it for you.
It worked some stuff out.
Yeah, that'll do it. See, God, that's what I need right now.
It's
Newsom
like the
yells
opposite
from
of
her
brooding.
her corner.
Nom goes, you can't talk when you brood. It ruins it.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry. I'll start over.
Yeah, why don't you just stay over there and let the experts talk about it?
About brooding or fighting?
Brooding people
It's
are
called-
allowed to talk, Newsom.
It's called
Okay.
brood fighting. It's
Newsom,
fighting out
like,
of spite.
Newsom like crouches down more, becomes ball.
The cloak's still just barely covering the top of your head.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, and then Lyra's mom offered me a job. And I kind of need the drinking money, so I'm here.
Wasn't that a job you already had previously?
I guess technically I was rehired.
Got
I didn't do that good at it.
So, like, do you have the job then? You need any, like, references?
No, I have the job. I even have 2 squires now.
Oh my god, you have 2 squires?
Ephraim, Sumter, get your asses in here. As you see these 2, as you see them more in the light, these are not old men. These are like 19, 20-year-old kids.
Yo, what's
As
up, ass
they're
fry
kinda
and something?
They're kind of awkwardly like they bounce into each other coming to the door and they stand next to her. And the one on the left, Ephraim, is about 2 inches shorter than his brother. He's about 5'8", relatively stocky. And then his brother is just the exact opposite. Taller than him, beanpole. Newson, you're not quite sure if this kid could hold a weapon if he needed to.
Got it. I'm like glancing back. I'm like lifting the cloak a little bit to see, because it's only covering my head.
Yep, these 2 are my squires, which means they clean my shit and they cook my shit and I don't have to do shit.
That's pretty
Except
nice.
shit.
I get to reserve all my time for fighting.
That is pretty good. I mean, we were just at, well, I guess it's not a fight club anymore. Maybe it was never a fight club.
I kind of made it a fight club on our way out.
True.
I stole that move from Newson.
You saw
True.
that?
Oh yeah, I've been in town for more than 1 day.
Oh shit. That was so good.
Right,
Newsom gets
so
up out of the
sorry.
corner and walks back over.
I thought, are
Really,
you?
What was
Braves?
that?
That's all you
That
needed?
was like 2
No, it
minutes.
didn't work for
Newsom.
me.
That was a really
I'm sorry.
half-hearted brood, Newson.
Oh god, it's not dark enough, okay? You guys are talking over here. How am I supposed
Amateur
to
brooding.
brood? How am I
Yeah,
supposed to
you're-
brood when
Were
you're
you
all
supposed
over
to-
here carrying on a conversation, alright?
Yeah, but Newson, you have to understand, when you brood, you're supposed to not care about the conversations happening because
Look.
you're
No. Nom, help me show her what's important about the form. And he kind of like walks over next to the barrel and he just kicks a foot up on the wall and crosses his arms and just leans back and like looks over and scoffs and just goes back to like looking down in the corner.
Nama kind of like jumps up and grabs the cloak off of Newson's head and goes over to one of the barrels and like sits on top of it, and his cloak is like covering just the top of his eyes, and he's looking down, and he's like sitting crisscross applesauce on the barrel.
I have never looked that mysterious or uninterested in my whole life.
I mean,
See, that's what's important about the form. You can be interested in what people talk about, but you gotta always respond to it by not caring. You just gotta, not important enough for me. Or you gotta.
But
be
at
like,
the
"No,
same
I'm
time."
stoic.
How do you determine when you're brooding what is important enough for you then? Or
No,
do you
Newson, you're not getting it. Nothing's important enough for you when you're brooding.
That's what an amateur would say. When you're
oh,
brooding,
An amateur.
when you're brooding, you have to not care but also perceive the situation.
Well,
You have to
no shit,
understand.
you don't forget about things.
Well, the whole point in brooding is you pretend that you don't care, and you pretend well, but you have to take in the entire conversation. But the people talking think you don't care enough to listen.
Elliot sort of like looks over and it's like, you guys are okay at brooding, but like,
he just
Ethan takes
looks
another
down
shot.
at you. He just looks down at you, Nom, and then he just goes, "Ugh," and just scoffs and looks away again.
Nam looks up at him and he goes, "Ugh."
Elliot sort of leans over to Newsom. Now that's good form, but I think honestly, Amaretto would have had them both outbrooded. Not gonna lie.
I definitely remember who that is. In character.
Nam is staring at you dead in the eye, Elliot.
And
Not
Elliot
saying
sort
a
of like
word.
looks back at Newsom and goes, "Oh yeah, I guess you haven't met her yet."
Oh, that's one of your exes.
Yeah,
Teach me that name.
she's around, probably.
Oh.
With
Wait,
my
I
life.
want to know about this
I
soup.
need to write that down.
All right.
Amaretta?
Yeah,
Like amaretto, but with an A instead.
sure.
Matter, it needs to get written down.
Write it down. Put it in your master spreadsheet. Yeah, I know you don't have a spreadsheet. They don't need to look at your camera like that.
I actually do have a spreadsheet.
Oh, nice. Proud of you.
So I've been
But
tracking
Elliot.
everything since you got the town.
I
Nice.
want to. What happened? What happened with the soup incident? I need to know, please.
Well, I
It's
think-
going to bother me for so long.
The real breakup of my time here. Which
Ugh.
no, I didn't understand most of them. Elliot sort of like looks over, like just
Elodie is
and then
just
goes back
staring
to
at
it.
you, slowly pouring a drink.
Lilith is now just at the bar. He's just like,
She slides one to
he-
Newton and pours another for herself, or she
Oh yeah,
slides one to Lulin.
Newsom will just drink whatever is placed into her hand or near her right now. But
Oh,
like it's
God.
like
okay.
full.
Wait, how
Oh, God.
important is that? Because I said that Elodie was cleaning the counter.
I mean,
If the bucket ends up in front of Newton, what will happen?
I think it has to be one hand.
Okay.
Like, if it's too big to fit in one hand, like it's like she is like leaned forward with one hand on the bar, just drinking whatever is like in the general vicinity. But like it's like ears forward, like she's like, I need to know about the soup incident.
Look, the soup incident is wild, but it's not like the craziest. Now, I don't understand why a lot of the breakups happened at the time. I understand now because I was an idiot. Still am an idiot. But
You just roll
Now-
a perception check, Elliot.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Elliot doesn't notice, but everyone else in the room does, except Newton, who's listening intently to the story. As
yeah.
Elodie just slowly lowers her hand back below the counter with an empty bottle in it.
now, Almeretta, very much a brooder. This is not the best communicator. I thought that was going to be really an up, make things work out a little bit better. But one day, I ate all of the candied beans, and then the relationship was over, and I still don't understand why. You could. I don't think anyone knows why.
I
Well,
just figured out why.
I feel
Oh.
like if you eat all of the beans, were you supposed to share them?
I offered to go buy more. I
Yeah,
offered to go buy
yeah.
more before I ate them.
But you have to, well, I mean, like, you have to consider the other person in the relationship in that situation. What if she was really looking forward to eating those beans and, like, you all had agreed to share them, But then
No,
you
but
ate
she said
them
she
all.
hated them. She said
Did-
that she hated them just like she hates everything else.
Newton has been in a
But did she-
relationship
but if she-
for 2 days and is giving Ellie a relationship advice.
Just because Newson is in a relationship for the now doesn't mean she's never been in a relationship. First of all, she would have been very eligible before she got kicked out. Thank you.
Yeah, but everybody would have been terrified to ask her out because of who her parents and her uncle
Oh yeah.
are.
Well, I mean, obviously,
teacher.
none of the relationships
And
lasted because they
Llewellyn.
couldn't beat her. But
PT, I disagree. I feel like the Minotaurs would want to ask Newson out to try and prove themselves to Newson's father.
Yeah, but they never made it past Llewellyn.
it would be like other trainees, and they would be like, "I think I'm gonna try and date Newson Stormhorn," and Llewellyn would be like, "Drop and give me 500 push-ups," and
No,
they would die
Llewellyn would
on
be
the
like,
spot.
all right, you're going to be the first one up for the sparring match today. And then just put them in the ground.
That's
You're
canon, and I love
absolutely
it.
Not wrong though.
This is all canon now. This is all part of the lore.
Listen, Lula's the only student to beat me. If you could beat me, you're worthy for Newsom.
Newson has no idea that this was happening either. 100%.
When Newson's talking to Elliot, Allron just leans down to Unami goes, I never expected Newson to give relationship advice. Never expected Elliot to have had relationships.
We're full of surprises.
Yeah, I learned better
Hey,
after I
stop
left
brooding
here.
and fucking talk back to me as he elbows you in the side. You little shit, I'll take your shiny rock away.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go talk to Llewellyn, you piece of work. He just leaves. So
He's
Llewellyn,
now
I
won
never
the
really
Nam-
got-
Nam, as he leaves, Nam puts his hood down and he goes, I knew I was the better brooder. Maybe next time.
You were baited. You got baited.
As Allron just walks up next to you, Llewellyn. So what's going on there? Just kind of like not even really a whisper, but kind of half-hearted whisper.
Lula's just gonna shrug and offer him up some onion, some blooming onion.
More of a meat guy, but I'll take some.
Hey, don't knock it. It's pretty good.
Oh, I believe you.
The food here, I've yet to have anything bad food wise coming into this city.
Elves have good food.
Everything I've
Wanna
eaten
know
is
why?
so good.
Lots of money. It's a college town. Everyone here has money, except you guys apparently. But let's go back to watching this. This is the more important thing this evening.
I
As he
agree. This
just-
is the real entertainment.
As he just goes back to watching Newton and Elliot have this conversation.
So if she said that she doesn't care about anything, then what
Yep.
that really means is that she had things that she cared about a lot, but she wanted you to recognize them.
How am I supposed to recognize them if she doesn't tell me?
Because sometimes things aren't that straightforward, where it's sort of like, Lyra is really obvious that she loves like books and stuff like that, but then it's the other things. It's like the caring about animals and stuff like that, the keeping the snake eggs and things. Most people wouldn't give a shit about that. So you gotta observe, you gotta observe the person and what they do, because when you know things that they don't tell you, it means more to them.
But she said she hated the jelly beans. And so I ate the jelly beans. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Allron leans over to Llewellyn and goes, in my experience, knowing things that women didn't tell you just tends to make them angry.
With my experience, you just leave things be. And things will be happy.
He kind of looks at you. We've had very different relationships.
I've not had many.
Kind of looks back at News and Elliot.
So what you're saying is that things that she said she hated, she didn't hate?
Yeah, I mean, if that was her MO to be like, I don't really. If she was a brooder, right? Right? Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Okay, I just learned new things about brooding. If she was an A tier brooder, like more broody than Allrond and Nom,
Nom
she
is standing
had-
right behind you, and he goes, "Impossible."
But okay,
So Elliot like nods his head and like looks around the table for like reassurance, realizing that Lyra is out. Looks at like Eladine.
She just looks back at you and raises an eyebrow.
She
But
was
if
a brooder, right? All right.
Elliot, in my experience, you turn all your girlfriends into brooders.
Damn, that means they're fake brooders only for you. That's fake brooding. I don't brood for no one but myself.
Yeah, you go meet a woman and we'll see how that goes. It'll leave you brooding for weeks.
Yeah, but that would be for my own self-growth.
Yeah, okay, Mom. Whatever you say.
Yeah, okay, Elliot, I'll make this really uncomfortable for you real fast.
Oh yeah? Please
Yeah.
don't.
Oh yeah? Elrond,
I would
Elrond
appreciate
just,
it if you
Elrond just
didn't.
perks up. Oh yeah?
Yeah. If he don't ever diss my brooding again. It's what I live for.
True, you are. I think
Do
that
it. do
brooding
it,
is just about the
do
only
it,
thing
do
that
it.
beats your alcoholism.
Lulin, help me out here. Do it.
Do
Do
it,
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 it.
do
do
Lulin,
it,
you
do
shoved an
it.
onion in my mouth 5 minutes ago.
You
I'm
did
not
what?
listening to you.
Allrod is kind of like reaching for another piece of the onion. He just kind of looks at Lulin and pulls his hand back.
Well, maybe, you call me by my actual name.
Yeah, okay. I usually do. I thought it would be funny to call you Luz.
Did anybody laugh?
I did. Inside.
Next to you, Lulin. Like everybody else sees this clearly, but Lulin, roll me a perception check.
Susan is like ping pong looking between the two of them, like, oh.
15.
You just hear from next to you. Allrod just is like trying to keep it together, and he just goes, "Sorry."
I'm just gonna give smack all around.
Roll to hit.
Do I have a...
Nom does the Zoolander face and it freezes you as you go to slap him.
I very much
you-
want to reroll that.
you
I'm
go-
rerolling
you go-
that.
Okay.
I'll take a 15.
You go to smack him. And he kind of like just ducks under your arm as he starts to like back away. He goes, "Sorry again. Sorry." Lose.
Right? It's pretty. I thought it was pretty funny.
It's not bad, Nom. It's not bad.
I mean, it's not the best, but it gets the job done.
So if she's a brooder, she has to pretend that she doesn't like anything. Like Nom, but he does like things. And you can tell from his behavior. So
Elliot says I like drinking.
Do you like
so
drinking?
she,
Well, don't you?
I mean, it's okay, I guess. I didn't really like it before Elliot told me I was an alcoholic.
yeah, didn't you have that terrible experience where that
Yeah.
fucking
I got
that fucking
drugged.
guy, yeah,
And then
drugged you
Elliot
with
called me an
alcohol?
alcoholic.
He got
Actually, now that I think about it, Elliot, you're kind of
Yeah.
fucked up.
There's this
What?
guy who runs Koboldia, and he tried to frame Nom.
Yeah, and he
You
I
drugged
think
me.
he told me all about it when I mean this happened while I was not there, but like he told me basically immediately when we met back up, he was like, "Elliot didn't believe me. I got drugged," and I was like, "I believe you because you never blame the victim."
And actually,
Allrond
now
walks
that
over to you, Nom, and he crouches down in front of you. He goes, "Nom, you are a dream shadow. Yes or no? Do you want me to kill him?
who Elliot?
Yes.
Whoever tried to drug you. Who was it? You said
Oh,
it was
whoever
like
tried to
Goblin or
drug me.
Koboldia? Do you want me
Yeah.
to?
Oh, yeah, that guy can eat shit and die. I don't care.
All right, I'll see you guys in a week. And Elrond just walks out of the fucking bar.
Wait, be careful.
Wait,
He's like
he's-
weird and old.
And he's like a warlock, so he's kind of strong, I guess. I don't
He's got a
actually know.
Frog, but not currently. But sometimes I think.
What language? You just hear from outside. What languages does he speak? As you hear like an equipment trunk being unloaded from the back of the car.
Luna's just gonna pipe up common and goblin.
He doesn't
Baby-
speak sign language.
I don't think so.
No,
That's a
I
shame,
don't-
because all he's gonna see is these fucking hands. As you hear the trunk just slam down, and you just hear Elrond walking away.
Hey, wait, Alron, the lizard folk and the mushroom people under the city don't like him either, so they'll probably help you.
Nobody'll even know I'm there.
Okay, bye.
Anyway, Elliot,
I love
my,
that guy.
my alcoholism started after that. I'm just now realizing.
I feel like this is a trauma thing, you know?
Elliot,
Most
have you
alcoholism
been-
is based off of trauma.
have you been telling me I'm an alcoholic so that you could maybe be right about that situation?
What do you mean?
Well, I wasn't an alcoholic, and then you tried to drug me, and ever since then you've been calling me an alcoholic, making me think that, oh, maybe I am an alcoholic. Is that for your own personal gain?
I don't think so.
Jesus Christ.
Is that for your own entertainment, Elliot?
Well, no. I mean, just because you recognize that you were an alcoholic after the incident doesn't mean you weren't before.
No, but I wasn't.
He really didn't drink very much before that incident. Susan leans back on the bar and drinks another shot.
Elodie, as you lean back on the bar, Elodie just slides a glass over to you.
Nam
Susan,
goes
like,
over.
like kind of makes eye contact with her and then looks back.
When you go to look at her, she's just staring at this conversation. She's not even
Oh, yeah.
paying attention to you.
Got it. She's just passing the
Like,
drinks.
as she passes one, she just starts filling another. Almost as if this is what she's been doing the entire time. Give me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Woo! A disadvantage. All right.
While this is happening, Nam is gonna go over to Elodie and like tap her on the shoulder. Hey, did Elliot ever manipulate you?
No, I would say that Elliot was always honest. He was just stupid to a fault.
So do you think he
Stupid?
calls me an alcoholic because he finds entertainment in it?
I don't quite know. Elliot, do you call Nom an alcoholic because you find entertainment in it? As she puts a shot glass in front of Nom.
I don't find crippling diseases funny. I don't understand.
I need a drink. Nom drinks the shot.
Elliot sort of like just side eyes a little bit towards like Lulin.
You all should probably be getting to bed here pretty soon.
My con save was a 9.
Yeah, no, you're big passing out.
Okay.
You're like on your way down.
Got it.
You're
Elliot like
news
looks
is
around.
kinda-
Oh, shit! I'll run left.
Yes, you did.
Susan was like fully laid backwards on the bar.
All right. Do we try to get her to the floor, or do we assume she'll stay in the chair overnight?
No, I got it.
Thanks, Lulin.
Alrighty. Are you all heading to bed?
Yeah.
Alrighty. We are gonna take a
Never.
5-minute break then. Folks, I'm gonna go grab a taco.
A taco.
I know it's not even the right
Get
day of the
one.
week. But
It's
folks, we
not.
will see you all in a bit. right, folks, and we are back as our players wake up. Well, what time is everybody waking up at?
Probably later than everybody else. Nusa might need to be woken up, actually. She's probably going to have a hangover.
What time
Being the
was it?
drunkest.
What time would it have been when we gone
About
to bed?
4 in the morning.
Lulu will probably sleep till like 11ish.
No, when do you wake up?
Nam's got like a brooding appointment at like 10, so he's probably up for that.
Up at like 9:30.
Yeah.
I think Elliot's up at like just a little bit after sunrise, so probably like 8ish.
Oh my god, you monster.
Yep, he is.
Literally.
This is his life.
So Elliot, you wake up and you head down the stairs, and you're the first one up. So as you head down the stairs, the bar is still empty. Elodie hasn't started cooking or anything yet. But Ephraim and Sumter are just kind of like standing half asleep at the door. But when Sumter sees you, he nudges Ephraim and they like sharpen up. At the same time, they just both hit you with the "Good morning, sir."
Sorry, who's this directed towards?
You.
Is that
You!
directed to me or
You!
Lulin?
You're
I'm
the
sorry.
only one
Wait.
awake.
I'm sorry. I thought Lulin.
Elliot
first.
stares at
I
him.
misheard.
Well,
I'm like,
Elliot hasn't met these guys, so that's a very reasonable response.
yeah. Honestly, yeah, he is just staring back and he's like,
Who, me?
me?
Yes, sir. Can we get you a coffee or something, sir?
Two doors down, they serve like a great like apple juice and like breakfast sandwich. You could go grab that if you wanted to.
Phenomenal, sir. We shall rock, paper, scissors to see which of us has the honor of going. And they start playing rock, paper, scissors. Elliot. And I just need to know, how long would you watch two people play rock, paper, scissors for?
As long until one of them wins.
Fantastic. So, Nom, when you wake up at 9:30, you walk down, and Elliot is standing on the stairs watching these idiots play rock, paper, scissors.
Hey, what's
Elliot
up,
sort of,
something?
he's shouting from the corner like, "Go scissors!" Wait, no, rock.
And every time you do something, they're both responding with "Good idea, sir," and just doing the exact same thing to each other.
Something guy.
Yes, Lord Dream Shadow? As he like leans his head out, but he's still playing rock, paper, scissors.
What's going? Why?
We are playing.
You're supposed to win.
I'm trying to, sir. We're playing this game to decide who has the honor of going and receiving Master Burning Oak's sandwich for his breakfast.
Oh shit! You guys know my name?
Of course we do, sir.
Elliot sort of looks to News and, man, this mystery unwraps every little bit more every minute.
Not even
Newton is
awake yet.
100% not going to
Elliot,
be.
who are you talking to? Newton is sleeping.
I'm just so used to
No,
leaving.
sorry. That was a real life.
And I'm not gonna be the one to wake Newton up.
Oh yeah. No, I think we need to let Newton sleep.
Yeah, for sure. Anyways, something. Don't do the same thing as the other guy.
Of course, sir. And he gets paper while Ephraim gets rock, and he just goes, "Fantastic, sir. I've won." And he just walks out the door. As Ephraim just stands there kind of looking in his hand where it's just a rock on his hand. He turns around and bows to you, Elliot. He goes, "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, Master Burning Oak. I failed you."
Elliot, how long were you watching that?
Didn't. I don't know, like a couple hours. It was really interesting.
What the fuck? Why?
What?
It's rock, paper,
What do you
scissors.
mean?
That couldn't have possibly been interesting for that long. There's 3 options.
Yeah, but like they always picked the same option.
For hours.
Yeah, I think they're the same person.
Hmm. But, well, what? What do you mean you think they're the same person?
Well, how else would they pick the same thing for like 2 hours?
Well, why don't you ask him?
Well, I kind of thought they were just crazy. They just like I walked downstairs and they're like, "What can I get you, master?" And I was like, "A sandwich." And then they
they
played
showed
rock
up
paper scissors
yesterday.
for 3 hours. Why would I?
For 3 hours. You were standing here for 3 hours.
Well, I sat down and I got water.
If it actually took 3 hours, then I think Lulu would just be waking up at 11.
Yeah, so as you guys are like sitting down here having this conversation, you hear just thud thud above you, and you know that one of the Minotaurs has just gotten out of bed.
Well,
Lulin, what's your morning routine look like?
Get up. What's all being accommodated at this inn? Is there like a washroom? Is there?
There's like a common area washroom.
Yeah. Lulin's gonna freshen up. Be not as stinky, but probably still stinky. And he's gonna spend probably like 80% of the time getting his hair done, doing his hair.
Of course.
He's got to get that effortless looking man bun going.
Which surprisingly does take a lot of effort.
Oh, yeah.
So before you
Well,
head
yeah.
downstairs, Lulin, are you grabbing your equipment?
Lulu would, yeah.
When you try to grab Maze Breaker, it doesn't move.
Come on, buddy. Can't be doing this all the time. I know you're upset. That's understandable. However, we don't know all the answers to all the questions we have. It's the best option to look at everything from all points of perspectives.
Roll me
Not one
persuasion.
person's right, not one person's wrong. I just don't know what best way to go about this. Persuasion. 17.
The hammer gets just light enough for you to lift it. You have a +5 to charisma? Holy fuck.
I do. Well, I'm also proficient in persuasion.
Yep.
He picks him up, pulls him up. Listen, I didn't mean.
No. I
underfoot.
mean just light enough for you
Yeah.
to get off the ground like 3 inches.
Lulu's just gonna sit next to him. He's just gonna sit next to him in his presence. Just meditate a little bit.
Alright.
Maybe for like 10-15 minutes.
Nom and Elliot, what are you doing downstairs for this 10-15 minutes?
I don't understand how you could possibly sit here and watch us for 3 hours.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like class, quite frankly. Like it's the same thing just over and over again.
Is that's what class is like? And I have to take 4 of those?
Well, I mean, it depends on the class. It's mostly once you've taken them like 3 times that they get to be kind of repetitive.
Well, that was repetitive.
Well, yeah. Only after I'd seen it more than 3 times.
I'm gonna go sit down, I guess. Hey, you there? Which one are you?
I'm Ephraim, sir.
Can you go get me a sandwich?
Of course, sir. And he just runs out the door.
Nice.
Wow, he
Yeah,
just
this is
got to
sick.
that. Wait, so why are they doing what we tell them?
I don't know.
And
They
how does he
showed
know
up.
my name?
They showed up yesterday. I think they're something with Lyra and the Dream Shadow name. I don't know.
That's okay. Fair enough.
Elliot paid absolutely zero attention last night.
He just sort of accepts that they are now here.
Get those on.
So, like,
chat.
the redeems.
Also, chat. There's
So-
new emotes.
I was wondering if you'd mentioned that.
I snuck them in there.
What if I am incapable of emoting?
You can't emote?
What?
It's
Oh,
impossible.
I didn't see the Nom one at first.
That's why we have Elliot with a stick there. He looks very.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, he has a stick.
That makes so much more sense.
Oh my god.
I thought it was a breadstick.
I would accept it being a breadstick. I like a breadstick.
So as you
Well,
guys are
good
having-
morning, Nom.
Sumter runs back in, almost tripping over his own feet. But as he falls, he manages to set the tray with the coffee and the sandwich on it perfectly on the table before it slams into the ground.
Well, that's no way to treat the floor.
Sorry, Mr. Dream Shadow. As he stands up and brushes himself off and like goes back to the door and goes to attention.
No, I was kidding. You know, you can laugh every once in a while. Are you okay?
Yes, Master Dream Shadow. I'm fine.
Are you a robot?
No, Master Dream Shadow, I'm not.
Hmm.
I am,
Very suspicious.
I'm Lord Allrun's squire.
Do it.
He discusses.
Do a backflip.
I don't believe I'm capable, sir, but I will do my best. As he kind of like steps forward, he like squats down, and he jumps up, and he makes it like halfway around, and just slams into the floor again. I'm sorry,
Okay,
Master
so-
Dream Shadow. I'm sorry, Floor.
You're
I
right,
did not
yeah.
mean to disrespect you.
No, you didn't disrespect, but a robot would have been able to do that. So you're not a robot.
Oh, sorry, sir. At this point, Ephraim comes back in. He just hands you a sandwich. Like, unlike Elliot's, this doesn't have like a tray and it's not wrapped. There's nothing official on it. It's just a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich?
What is Nom's favorite kind of sandwich?
I feel like there's a sandwich on the table.
Roll for
Nom? Bless you. Nom doesn't really mind the sandwich, but it's the roll for Nom. It's got to be like a
No, this is grade A Stipville wheat with bread and herbs over the top and nice and crusted. I meant cheese.
Nom.
I said bread.
Mm.
It's like the
Some encrusted bread.
It's like the Subway. It's like the Subway herbs and cheese bread.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
So Nom's gonna take it and he's gonna start eating it. Thank you. Now go. Are you guys like the same guy or what's going on here?
At the exact same time, they say, "We are not, sir."
Okay, very. That didn't help. Why are you guys so similar in what you do? Are you twins?
No.
The lights go out.
No. Nom accidentally triggers their tragic backstory. Cue cutscene.
We were
Dramatic.
separated at birth.
God damn, why won't this work anymore? What did you do, doggo?
Murdered it.
Oh, dog, I found the power cord.
No more lights.
Man just ate the power cord. Nom nom. At least he's unplugging your light, not your computer.
Alright. All right. What did you ask them, Nom, before the lights went? Oh, yeah. He looks at you, he goes, well, Ephraim is my younger brother, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go eat my sandwich now.
Of course, sir.
And then Nam kind of just like backs away awkwardly and sits down and starts eating the sandwich.
They just go stand next to the door. Lulin, after 15 minutes, Mazebreaker's still only moving enough for you to move it with all of your strength.
We'll talk soon, bud.
Oh yeah, what kind of sandwich was it?
Talking to me?
Yeah. Chat wants to know what kind of sandwich Nom had.
I don't know.
Sandwich.
It's got eggs on it. It's got
Eggs,
I don't know. Sausage I feel like would be
bacon,
problematic.
A little bit of cheese. Why would sausage be problematic?
Sausage isn't beef.
Yeah, no, never mind. I guess it wouldn't. Yeah, probably sausage.
A little bit of avocado schmear on there.
No, Nam hates avocado.
Poisonous for him.
But there's a rock at the center of it, Nom. He hates avocado.
Yeah, but it's
for
not
hiding those
shiny.
rocks
Yeah,
from
but it's
him.
not shiny.
So true. It's slimy.
Yeah. Nam doesn't like gooey rocks. Come on.
So true.
Honestly, if your rock is gooey, you fucked it up.
Don't.
So
I don't
Lulin,
like gooey rock.
do you head down the stairs then?
Yeah.
All right. So after you guys have had this conversation, Lulin trundles down the stairs, and they both turn at the same time and say, "Good morning, Master Bold Speaker.
Good morning.
Can we get you anything for breakfast, sir?"
Elliot leans over to Nom. All right, the first part, it's the best part. Let's see if they do it again.
Lulu's
Are you talking about the rock, paper, scissors?
going to sit
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Elliot, is there a good place for
Yeah,
tea?
2 doors down, there's a sandwich place.
Good place for tea?
No, they serve tea. I mean, I was going to get an orange juice, but they brought me a coffee.
All right, I'll entertain you, Elliot,
So-
for now.
When
should-
you say that, Sumter looks down, like bows Elliot and says, "Master Burning Oak, I'm so sorry I have failed you."
What? No, it's fine. I like coffee. In fact, you might have predicted my innermost desire. I wanted the coffee more than I wanted the
Oh,
juice.
fantastic, sir. Happy to hear it.
Lulin, ask if
Yeah.
one of them can grab you a sandwich and tea.
No, yeah. I'll take a sandwich and tea.
Fantastic, sir. We will just have to decide who will go get it. And they both turn to each other and just start playing rock, paper, scissors again.
See? Look at this.
How long are you guys gonna watch this for?
Like, Nom, I feel like
So
they
one
could
of
go
them
all day.
wins.
Should we?
Alright.
I feel like we should just come
Newson,
back
it's
tomorrow.
about 2 o'clock in the afternoon when you finally, hungover, opened your eyes to a cruel world with cruel light in it.
I think I fall out of bed. Like, you all just hear a loud crash. Ugh.
Newson, what's your morning routine look like? Lyra's still just passed out in the bed.
Oh, to be somebody not awake and just walk downstairs.
As you walk downstairs, they both look over at you in the middle of their rock paper scissors game. Good morning, Master Worldwalker. Mistress Worldwalker? No, we're gonna go with Master.
Newson, come here.
Okay, I'm coming. Newson, like, it's like the heaviest steps. What's up? That was weird.
They've been doing this for 3 hours.
Why?
I don't know. I don't understand. I didn't get it at first, but now I do.
What are you two doing?
We are playing rock paper scissors for the honor of going and retrieving Master Bold Speaker's sandwich, Lady Dreamwalker. Lady Worldwalker.
Why don't you just both go?
Well, one of us must stay here to protect you at all times.
Well,
was Lord Elrond's command.
hey guys, for the future, maybe just flip a coin or something.
Phenomenal, sir. We shall flip a coin. As he
Not
pulls out a gold coin,
It's too
and
late.
he goes, still playing rock paper scissors with his other hand. And he goes,
If
call
you
it in
flip
the
a
air.
coin
And
now, it's bad luck.
he flips the coin, and his brother calls heads, as it just lands perfectly on the side.
I think these guys are cursed. What the fuck is that?
Well, I don't think they're cursed, because earlier I must have broken the curse or something by telling them to not do the same thing as one another.
Look, guys, Elrond's not gonna know if you both go get us food, and if you both go, you can just blame it on us. What is he gonna do?
Ephraim kind of turns and he looks at something. He looks back. He goes, "But what if he does know?"
If he knows, you can blame
He'll
it on
probably
us.
hurt you.
Lulin's gonna cast.
They just look terrified at Elliot.
I'll tell them.
Lulin's gonna cast a detect evil and good.
One of them is very evil. One of them is very good. It appears to be switching about every 5 seconds.
What?
Yeah, it checks out.
Makes sense.
Yeah, Lulin's just gonna go back. Yeah, they're probably most definitely cursed. And then, like, Lulin's gonna draw up like a schematic of like what he's been like seeing through the spell and shit. And then he's gonna go to like Elliot. It's just like, well, you see, like one of them's like really evil, one of them's like really purely good. And then it seems like every like 2.6 seconds there's swapping.
Can't you get rid of those?
Versus?
Yeah.
Our mother always said we were just well balanced, sir.
That's all things should be. As Elliot like sort of shouts towards them. I mean, I can't like. Do you want to remove curse?
We're not cursed. We're not cursed, sir.
You
They
definitely.
say they're not cursed.
No, that you are. You definitely are.
They say you are.
They kind of like stop and they kind of look at each other. Well, what kind of curse is it, sir?
Lulin's just gonna shrug. I don't know.
A couple
Yeah, I don't know.
seconds.
A curse of a
guys-
forever dream. You're sleeping right now. You're sleeping.
Nom is lying to you.
Every couple of seconds, do you feel like really like you want to do something really good and then want to do something really evil?
Elliot, I hate
not
you.
particularly, no.
Are you sure?
Yes. They both kind of look scared.
Have you all ever been apart?
Enough for me.
No, ma'am, we have.
Well, yeah, one of them just went and got me a sandwich.
Well, yes, but we've never been apart
Like,
by more than
very
3
apart.
minutes.
What happens what happens if you do? Why don't you? I mean, I don't have siblings, but like everybody else that I know that has siblings is like annoyed by them generally, except for Lulin. Well, at least your sister.
What the hell?
I was gonna say Lyra and Nom are together all the time.
You're new to the whole sibling thing, you know? Like I don't think the novelty hasn't worn off yet.
Okay, but Nom loves his
Elliot-
brother.
That's fair.
Elliot
Look, I
elbows
haven't.
Newson. Don't insult the brother.
Does Newsom
Newsom,
know
I
about
feel
your
like-
brother? Wait, because we weren't there when he got pulled. You all pulled him out of the bag when you were coming to get us.
Newsom, I feel like you're speaking from personal experience.
I mean, I'm speaking from the experience of knowing other people with. I don't have siblings.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, which is actually pretty unusual for Minotaurs, but you know.
No, we've
Fair.
never been far apart, but you know we grew up together.
And that's very sweet, right, Newsom? Newsom, that's very sweet, isn't it?
I guess.
That none of them got ripped away from each other and sent to the red pits for like 15 years. Isn't that crazy?
Is that a thing? That happened to you, Num?
Yes.
This is news to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Elliot's like shocked, like, but like, that was why you wanted to go to the Red Pits, wasn't it? Like Elliot sort of looks back over.
Yeah, and then you. That's why I wanted to go to the Red Pits like together back then, and then you just left,
Yeah.
which was honestly kind of rude.
I'm not gonna lie, after all the torture and shit that happened there, I don't remember a lot of why I left. Outside
Well,
of that, I
got
remember
drugged
that I.
while you were gone too.
Yeah, there was that.
It's true. Nom did get drugged while you were gone.
I'm sorry that I let that
said-
happen,
He said it. He said it. You heard. Everybody heard that. Everybody in the room just heard that, right? He said that.
Yes.
He said.
Are there any further questions we can answer for you all?
Where's Lulin's sandwich?
Well, as you see this, Elliot, you look and you realize they're still playing rock, paper, scissors. We've yet to decide, sir. The coin was unhelpful.
What if one of us flips the coin for you?
Perhaps that would work.
Elliot, can I have a coin?
What if?
Elliot,
What if one of you gets
Elliot just looks at you and goes, "What a bum," and like hands you a copper.
Look, I'm gonna find that old guy you gave all my money to, and I'm gonna take it back at some point while we're here. And she just walks over and goes, "Okay, call it in the air," and flips the coin. But she plans to catch it.
When you flip it, they both yell heads.
All right, one of you has to pick a different one.
All right.
You know what? I'm gonna assign you one. You on the left, your heads. You are tails. Okay?
And I'm if it lands in the middle.
Yeah. That's how it works.
I've never wanted it to land in the middle more. It's making that impossible for me.
Yep. And I flip it again.
It lands on tails.
All right, you go.
Ephraim just kind of looks and he goes, "Yes, Lady Worldwalker," and he just turns around and runs out the door.
You
Be
should
back in 5 minutes or get your money back.
Look, I have way too much of a hangover to deal with all that.
Oh, do you want a nice glass of water?
Yes, I would love a nice glass of water. That would be great.
Nom reaches into his bag and tries to pull out
Only
a
a
glass.
sleight of hand check. You manage to pull out a glass of water, but you do slosh like half of it, so you just whip it out of the bag happily.
Hey, where the fuck is my water?
Elliot's glass is suddenly missing.
Fuck you!
God damn it! Elliot gets up to go get another glass.
Newton drinks the rest of it and then hands it to Elliot and is like, "Will you refill this, please?"
Yes. I'll refill my glass.
Nom high fives Newton.
Elliot, as you're walking to go refill the glass, Sumter walks up to you and he goes, "I can take care of it, sir." And he takes the glass from you and walks over to the barrel.
Elliot just
long
like
does that
continues
spell
to
last
stand
for?
there.
Let me check. 10 minutes.
When
In a
When
30-foot sphere.
when Ephraim left, the speed at which Sumter is switching between good and evil has gotten slower. Just marginally. Just a little bit. Not a lot.
So from what it was, from
But there's
like
a
2.5
noticeable
seconds, it's now like 3 seconds.
No, now it's like 2.8. Like
Got
it's
it.
fractional, but you noticed.
Man, where's the math major when you need her?
Sleeping.
You need a math major?
Look, whatever we sent one and got back, with
Lulin.
detection evil and good, I've noticed that the rate between they're switching between good and evil
How badly do you really
has
want that sandwich?
has gotten slower. So not a whole lot slower, but still less than 3 seconds. However, if we were to send them on opposite sides of like the city, I imagine that would be a drastic problem.
One of them would just solidly be good, and one of them would just solidly be evil for periods of time.
Yeah,
What if I kidnap the one that's out right now?
I
Don't.
that's not an issue.
I
It's
do not
just a
think
matter
that
of
would benefit the situation.
yeah.
But I'm
It-
kind of curious as to what would happen.
I mean, we know what happens when they're next to each other. But I figured that that's what's on the paper. Nom. I figured that out.
Right, I want to know what happens when they're further apart for a long amount of time.
I
It
have a
just-
hypothesis, and seeing that I've already noticed a decrease in time,
Right, but we don't know, you know.
Luna just
I
like
feel like when
cocks
you
his
know,
head.
you know.
This is already tested at a small scale. I don't think a bigger test needs to be done.
Lame.
Elliot
and
sort of
I'm-
like looks around the room, like expecting someone to chime in about science, and then realizing that Lyra isn't there, just goes back to his business.
Luna just like blinks, maybe like blinks like 10 or 12 times at like Elliot. Like, the fuck?
Sorry, I was just expecting some. Where's Lyra? She's still asleep?
Yeah, she outslept me.
Ugh. Elliot like walks over to the box of books that you guys left there the other day, grabs the one on top, and then just heads upstairs to like go put it in her room.
At about the same time, Ephraim runs back in with a veggie supreme sandwich and sets it in front of Lulin.
Lulin eats it in the least amount of bites as possible. Just inhales it.
Sumter walks back over to you with a full glass of water. Newson.
Oh, thanks. I couldn't imagine eating right now.
Yes.
I think seeing that Lyra is still asleep, Elliot's just gonna like throw the book report book onto the bed and go back downstairs.
When you head back downstairs, Ephraim and Sumter are like dragging a crate in, and they open it up and goes, "Lord Elrond left these instructions to give you." And they
Oh.
hand them specifically to Nom.
Nom goes, okay, sick. Do I need to do this right now, or?
It's up to you, sir.
Okay. Nom hands the instructions to Newson.
Do you want me to sniff it? It could be a dragon.
Oh, true. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Smell it first.
Newson gets down on all fours and smells the crate.
What?
Ephraim and Sumter are just looking at you, kind of like bewildered. The crate smells completely normal.
What's it smell like, though? Besides crate.
Roll perception.
Okay.
Roll
That's
the
what I was
sniffer.
waiting for.
Roll to
Roll the
sniff.
sniffer.
Roll to sniff, baby. That's the next shirt.
Please
Just a
no.
cow nose and roll to sniff.
Roll that nose acrobatics check.
Acro nose. 11.
Aroma acrobatics.
Smells like wood.
Smells like metal.
Oh.
No dragons. Does smell like metal. She gets up.
Well, yes. Inside the crate is Lord and Lady Dream Shadow's allowance for the next 3 months.
Like money?
That is typically what an allowance is, yes.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Hold on, we gotta get this thing open. Read the note. Read the note, Luzin.
Okay. She opens it.
No, I'm
The
just gonna
notes-
start opening the crate as Nuzins.
Got
the, the note says at the very beginning, because I know Nom didn't read this, to whom it may concern.
And Newson kind of scoffs.
Number 1. Inside that crate's the Dream Shadows allowance for the month. Or for the next 3 months. It's 3,000 gold apiece. Do not let them spend it all at one time. They will not be getting more.
Okay.
Rule
It
number
says
2. You have to
Oh.
tell those idiots specifically which one of them has to do what, or nothing will ever get done.
What?
My mom called me an idiot.
I guess.
Rule number
Also-
rule number 3. The idiots are the squires.
Oh.
Oh.
That kind of buried the lead there.
Yeah. I was a little sad for a second.
I know. I was
Rule
like,
number-
damn, you're.
Rule number 4. I'm realizing as I write this that I'm not great at making lists, but I arranged for you guys to go talk to somebody about getting a house today. They should be by the bar about 3:30.
Oh, sick. Well, someone's coming to sell us a house.
At the bottom
Your
it
mom-
just says end of list Allround.
Oh. Your Allrond said
Elrond.
this is from Allrond. You know, I really thought that like your mom would write this since it's
Right.
the allowance that she gave. That makes a lot more sense. The tone really makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah. So I get 3,000 gold.
I think you get 1,000 gold per month, and there's 6,000 in there. But yeah, technically you get 3. She said not to spend it all at once because there's not going to be more though. I mean,
Okay.
wait, I'm still operating under the assumption this is your mom.
It's the little things.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess let's. Are we supposed to use this to buy a house then, or?
I guess? I don't know. I think maybe partially. We're supposed to. I think we need to like sell our dragon stuff too, but I guess like we can keep some of it and sell other bits of it. I feel like you know, the blood probably has some like alchemical value or like, you know, for brewing stuff, and then I don't know. I guess it depends on how fast we want to offload it. I know I got to keep the teeth and the wings for that climbing club guy, but that's the only transaction I've secured. But I don't know. How much does it cost to buy a house? Like, I've never bought a
know,
house. Mine got given to me.
Me and Lyra better be at least splitting the rent or something.
I'm sure you will be. I'm sure. I mean, I think as long as, you know, there's like some kind of library space in there, she'll probably be happy.
Yeah, that checks out.
So at about 3 o'clock, Newton, you've been up for about an hour. Roll me a Constitution check to see how the hangover's doing.
Okay.
At advantage because you drank water.
Yay! Oh no.
It's not doing great.
Yay! Oh.
But
That was
Ella-
really bad for me.
you hear like the door in the back of the tavern unlock, and Elodie comes in just holding her head, looks up and goes, "Oh, you're all here. Well, howdy.
Me too.
Yeah. Morning.
Ain't nobody want to hear from you."
Okay.
I think Newson has just got her chin rested on the bar with a glass of water in her one hand.
You watch as Elodie walks up to the bar and she pulls out a shot glass and fills it with whiskey before just downing it.
Oh, damn. Gotta keep the buzz going, I guess.
Buzz left hours ago, sweetheart. I'm just trying to get through the day now.
That's so valid. Me too.
You want one?
Yes.
All right. She pours another one and like slides it down to you. And roll me a Constitution saving throw to drink this.
Okay. That was a good roll for
You
me.
just down it and you're feeling much better.
Oh, okay. All right. Whew. That gave me a little bit more clear head. Whew.
How long did it take everybody to get out of bed this morning?
I've been awake maybe an hour.
To actually get out of bed, it took me like 2 seconds.
True. Yeah, I guess if we're going by that time, I fell out of bed, so it's probably pretty fast.
Yeah, so like probably 2 seconds for you too.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you two, are you all sticking around for the day?
We're waiting for someone to come pick us up.
All right. Can I get y'all anything while you're here?
Nah, I think everybody else ate sandwiches.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go count things in the nice dark damp cellar.
Sounds like a plan.
And she kind of just walks back behind the counter, and you hear her go down the steps. Alrighty. You guys doing
Things
anything
in
else?
the damp, dark cellar.
I don't think so. I think maybe Nusa would
yeah, I think
stretch a
we're-
little bit and like pull her hair into the like pull her hair back now that she's not like dying.
All right. At 3:30, almost on the dot, the door flies open, almost throwing Sumter to the floor, as a female human, surprisingly, in like a nicely tailored cloak and just very like well off clothes, walks in, looks at you all, and goes, "Are you all the ones who I'm purchasing the house for?"
Yep,
Yes.
that's us.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Macy Ware, happy to be helping you all today. And she just walks forward and she like, without prompting, just takes your hands and shakes them one by one.
Is it a firm
Thank you.
handshake?
It is a firm handshake.
Nom trusts this person.
Jesus Christ. Things you should not say about your real estate agents. So, I have several options for you all today. Are you looking to rent or to buy?
Buy.
Okay, yeah.
Looking to
I
buy.
still don't know how much it costs to buy a house.
Yes, what is your budget?
1 million coins.
Oh, phenomenal. We'll be able to get you into something wonderful for that.
That is not how much we have.
That is not
No, it's like it's like I don't know. To buy, I would say we have like at least 2,000-3,000 gold. You know, I'm willing to stake some out if we're buying and not renting. You know.
Mm-hmm. So what is your actual budget then?
Somewhere in help.
No,
Turns
you
to the
got
group.
Oh. Well, no.
I'm not good at buying things. I usually steal.
We have 350.
I think Lyra would be
No.
happy to split it 50-50, you know, so like 3,000 is like our high, you know.
We have more than that. We have all the dragon stuff to sell.
Yeah, but we didn't sell it yet.
Yeah, but we still have that like liquid asset, you know?
But like
Okay.
also
Nam turns to the lady and goes, "We have 3,000 gold and dragon things."
Dragon thing. Well, we can get
That's
you
my
down to the
name
bank and get all
without
that
the
sorted.
f. You said phenom. It's just nom.
Of course. Well, we can get you down to the bank and get all of that traded out.
Okay.
Now, if you'd like to, we can get you all in something very upscale for 4 gold a day.
No, I think we want to buy.
Yes, well, that would be the payment on your loan.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, yes. Well, in that case, of course.
Of course.
4 gold a day for how long?
Anywhere between 10 to 20 years.
Okay.
Of course, that will be with a down payment of 3,000 gold on some of these houses. But let's go look through all these houses. See what we can find. See if we can get you in a home for you today.
Yes.
Yes. Now, what is there anything as she like she kind of turns to walk out the door, she goes, "Well, come with."
I mean, Elliot's fallen. I don't know about
Yeah,
everybody else.
Nom's following.
Our first home for you today. Not quite the largest. 3 rooms, 2 baths. Very quaint. As she kind of like leads you down the street, and you come around the corner, and you see the first of the houses that she has kind of pitched for you. It's a moderate-sized house. It's about 2 stories. It has kind of like a. Is there something I can fucking help you with?
My gosh.
You just want to make a statement, you know.
She just want to make noise. She just like making noise.
I mean, who doesn't?
As she it's a relatively small. It's a 1-story house, but it seems to be kind of very wide and very deep. Like there's a lot going on in the 1 story of the house. The roof of it appears to be kind of just an open air balcony. All right, I can't think of a better description. Think you're like standard. This is my first Minecraft house.
So it's just a square.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it's very blocky, and the roof has like fencing around it. But the inside of it is all done up in very vibrant colors, and a lot of the rooms look like they're very formal.
Is it oak wood?
No, it's mahogany.
That's not in Minecraft.
Mahogany
And as
doors.
she kind of leads you through, are you looking for something bigger? Are there any particular facilities you would like in the home?
It has to have a library.
We're gonna need a library.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure we can get a library installed.
Elliot said that with
No.
like the most rolly-eyed, like.
I imagine we just said it at the exact same time,
Yeah.
but with completely different tones.
Yeah, exactly.
If there could also be a decently sized kitchen, that's the only thing I'm looking for.
But yeah, here's the thing. It's got to have a library already because there will be nowhere for the mountains of books that we will be bringing into this house if it's not already there.
Of course. So you're looking for something along the lines of a small manor.
Probably.
That does change the finances of things a bit. The cheapest manors in town cost about 8,000 gold.
Total?
Yes.
Okay. I looked Newson like leans over to the group and goes, I had to pull like I wrote it down a while ago, but like I think we have vaguely 12,000 gold worth of dragon stuff, so
Yes. A large manor would include more formalized things, a workshop, a large kitchen. Obviously we will help you accommodate for staff.
Nom kind of like pulls Newson to the side.
okay. So,
You know, Newson, we have all this money, but remember we're gonna be doing a lot of stealing from the rich kids as well.
oh, so we'll have
So-
even more.
so we'll have a lot of money. So, like a down payment of 3,000. Nom kind of like turns around to the person, like obviously rustling with a bunch of plastic in the back. What are you doing? We're having a discussion here.
Ephraim looks up from where he's handing his brother half of a sandwich. Sorry, sir. Sorry. They just trail along behind you guys through the house.
Anyway, yeah. So Newton, a down payment of 3,000 is like that's like nothing for us. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we should definitely
Yeah.
go for it.
We're gonna be so fucking rich.
Yeah. Not to mention that we're like probably gonna get paid by the museum when we do that stuff too, and like
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
We have like 5 different incomes right now.
So,
I'm gonna have a part-time job.
Yeah, I can still find someone to fight for money too. I did that a while ago, and I haven't gotten to do it again.
Yeah, with like the 5 of us, I'm sure Elliot. Actually, never mind. He won't find a job. But I'm sure Lyra's pretty smart.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe
Elliot leans over to the brothers and goes, "So do you like sandwiches?"
We do, sir. We do, quite a bit, sir.
I think we'll make back the 3,000 in like a couple days, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, we're both big fans of the good old-fashioned peanut butter and jelly. I like the peanut butter, and Sumter looks over and goes, I like the jelly.
Which one is evil right now, Lulin? I need to know which one is the evil condiment.
The one that likes jelly over peanut butter.
Down.
Damn it. I'll never know.
Without missing a beat, Lulin's just gonna say the jelly. He never specified which kind.
That is true, pure chaos.
Well, there's different kinds of peanut butter too, but
what?
Yeah.
What other kinds of peanut butter are there besides you crush the nuts up and that's it? That's it, right?
Well, every time I would come across a peanut in the wild when I was homeless and on my own, you could either make the peanut butter without the peanuts in it, like the little specks of peanuts.
Yeah.
Or you could have the little specks of peanuts in the peanut butter, and I would, I'd call it crunchy and creamy.
Oh, I've only ever had it crunchy, I guess.
Yeah.
Cause like you just crush it all together and then you slap it on a piece of bread. But
I think creamy is better for most things, because I'm like, for the texture. I mean, I didn't really care.
Got it. Yeah, you were just eating what you had, but
right.
So speaking of employability, what's your first day at the greenhouse?
I don't know, whenever I show up and tell them I'm working. I think that's how that works.
Yeah, that's how every job I've ever had worked.
Has Elliot ever had an actual job?
Not a real job.
Yeah, he's had a long, storied, and difficult career in nepotism.
Exactly.
See, if I was late to like drills or anything like that, it was Lulin I had to contend with, so I had a good schedule.
I had a great schedule. What are you talking about?
Okay, let me rephrase that. I had a rigorous schedule.
Oh, that sounds awful.
You just feel Lulin's presence behind you.
I never had a schedule, but if I was late to wake up, I could have died. So
yeah, that would not have been good.
Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna buy the house.
I think it'd be advisable if we stopped at the bank first.
Nah.
Yes. So, well, we'll have to stop at the bank for the deed anyways, so we can arrange that there. Of course. Now there is a manor in town that is at a significant markdown right now.
Why?
Would you call it a steal?
I would call it a steal. Yes.
We'll take
Why
it.
don't they want to live in it though?
No, Newton, we could steal the house. I've never stolen a house before.
Okay, but I want to know why people don't want to live there.
It's probably not important.
I feel like it is.
Unlike most of the town, it's up above the college, so most people don't like to make the trek so far to get food and other such things.
If we had
Oh.
feather falling, could we jump from where the house is and land at the college?
Very
We
unlikely.
couldn't hear.
Very unlikely. I didn't say anything. I was
Okay.
very unlikely. It's more
So
of
what
up
would
a
happen?
slope. You'd land further down the slope than you were.
What if we set up a zip line?
Oh my god, what's that?
That could conceivably function. I could talk to some people about purchasing you a parcel of land near the college to erect a tower. As she starts like writing things down.
Sure, show us the weird house that nobody likes.
Did anybody die in there?
I believe the last residents did die in there, yes.
Well, they say home is where the
Why?
heart is, and if their heart is still there, then I'd
it's
call
still
it
their home?
No, it doesn't say your heart. A home
Oh,
is
it
where
just
the
says where
heart
the
is.
So true. Wait,
Yep.
and then Newson crouches back down with Nom and is like, wait, aren't we supposed to steal a crystal dragon heart? Does that mean that's home is also where that is?
Yes, but we're gonna take it out of there so that it's no longer our home.
Oh, cool. Okay, that's why we have to steal it. That makes
Yep.
sense. So that we can have a home. So we
Right.
put it wherever home is. Got it.
But also, how did they die?
Was it just like old age? Did they die in battle?
All I have on here says natural causes.
Oh, well, then we're
Okay,
fine.
probably old then.
Wait! Did they have children?
She kind of like looks at it again. She goes, "No, it seems like this estate came into possession of the bank because both of the children died in the war."
Good. Okay.
So
Elliot's gonna nudge Nom, and it's like, looks like we did some good after all.
That's two less children.
Well, it's been Bits, Kurtz, and Halfwits, everybody.
Yeah, no, I think as we approach the manor, we're just gonna end there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Looks
Yeah.
like we did some good after all.
All right.
Turns out we were all murderers all along. Or sociopaths.
All right. Thanks to everybody who came and hang out,
Wow.
watched us play some D&D. Thank you to our players. We have Elliot Burning Oak played by.
Dumbest bitch in the world.
And what was your favorite part of the session?
Oh god.
And what was your favorite part of the session?
Did you have to ask?
That.
The last 30 seconds when I ended it with a single sentence.
And then we have Nom Dream Shadow played by.
Me, Gentleman Ferret. My favorite part. I don't know. Probably the brooding. The brooding, for sure.
The brood off was good.
I like the brooding. I especially liked how you ended it. I knew I was the better brooder. Then we have News and World Walker played by.
It's me, the Sky Tea. And my favorite part, I think, was giving Elliot drunk romantic advice.
And then last but not least, we have Lulin Bold Speaker played by.
Me, Brambo. I agree with Sky. I think losing giving drunk relationship advice was pretty good.
Also, the additional canon that we created that Nuzin did not date many people in Allfast because Lulin made sure that they'd have to fight through him to get to her. I think that's precious.
True. All right, everybody. I'm going to send you on over to Flamtastic. Be sure to join us Thursday for the Sand Runs Red. be sure to hop in the Discord because that meme tournament is coming to an end soon.
Yeehaw, bitches.
As well as tune in for more information because we have our giveaway with Dungeon Alchemist coming up pretty soon as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send everybody on over to Flamtastic. But until next time, I'm PT, your disaster tour guide, and my favorite part was that I kept them entertained for 9 hours in game with rock paper scissors. We'll see you next time.
Oh my
Have a good
god.
Valentine's Day. Bye.
Yay!
Love you.